Everyone, welcome to Monday's maths lesson. I hope you had a lovely weekend. So each Monday we've been focusing on our number bonds, and the goal is to understand number bonds, to understand how we can break numbers into two parts and to more than two parts, but it's also to be able to know them so well that you can recall them and say them super quickly. And that's why on Friday we have our little bonds challenge, where we see if we can know all of our number bonds for a number in less than 2 minutes. So what we're going to do today is focus on learning a new set of number bonds, and you can practice learning them really quickly. Let's get started. Okay, have a look at our 10 frame with the red counters, and I do not want anyone to be counting because we don't count on 10 frames, we subitize. So how many can you see? Well done, there's 9. Now, how did you know that there was 9 without counting? What did your brain see? Some people might have seen 5 at the top and 4 down the bottom and know straight away that 5 and 4 is 9. My brain works it out by subtracting. So I know that if there was one more here, so if I put one more dot there, I know that that would be 10, because when the 10 frame is full, we have 10. However, there is a missing 10 frame. There's a missing, square. So if I take that counter away, I know that there's 9. So there is 9 altogether. So you have got the sentence then, something is a part, something is a part, something is the whole. Can you please write that down on your paper and write the number sentence that matches this 10 frame and also the part whole? Now, if you've done that quickly, you can think of other ways that you can partition the number 9. So press pause, write this down, and then press play and we'll go through it together. Okay, so we can see that we have 9 that's a part. So 9 is a part. Now, 9 are red. How many are blue, or how many are another colour? That's right, 0. So 0 is a part, and the whole is 9. Well done. So our number sentence is 9 plus 0 is equal to 9. Okay, how many are red? How many are blue? Can you look at the 10 frames and the part whole model and write a number sentence? Press pause, and once you've done that, press play and we'll go through it. Work out how many are red first by subitizing. So that means we're looking for smaller numbers or we're looking for patterns. So I know that there's 5 at the top here. We call it a finished 5. And I can see that there's 3 down the bottom. And I add those together and I know straight away that's 8. 5 and 3 is 8. So 8 is a part. 8 are red. How many are blue? 1. Very good. So 8 and 1 all together is 9. Very good. So our number sentence is 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. Okay. What's the number sentence for this part whole model and the 10 frame? Write that down, and then once you're ready, press play and we'll go through it together. Okay, so how many are red? Let's subitize. I know that there's a finished 5 at the top. I can see that top row is full, so I know that's 5. I don't need to count. And I can see 2 down the bottom. And I know that 5 and 2 is 7. Well done. So we've got 7 that are red, and how many are blue? 2. Excellent. So our number sentence is 7 plus 2 is equal to 9. Okay, write down the number sentence to match this 10 frame and part whole model. Once you're ready, you know what to do. Press play and we'll work it out together. So, how many are red? Remember, we don't count. I can see 5 at the top, a finished 5, and I can see 1 down the bottom, and I know that that is 6. Well done. So 6 are red, so 6 is a part. How many are blue? 3, very good. So 3 is a part, and altogether there are 9. So my number sentence is 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. You know what to do. Write down the number sentence that matches the 10 frame and the part whole model. Once you're ready, press play and we'll check your work together. Okay, I can straight away see a finish 5. That top row is full and I know that's 5. So 5 are red, and how many are blue? 4, very good. So 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. You know what to do. Write down the number sentence to match the part whole and the 10 frame. So how many are red now? Well done, 4. I wonder if you've noticed a pattern with the red and the blue. Each slide, what's happening to the red counters? Are we getting more red or are we getting less red? That's right, we're getting less red counters. So if we're getting less red counters, what's happening to the blue then? That's right, we're getting more. So the red are decreasing, which means we're getting less, and the blue are increasing, we're getting more. So there's 4 red and how many blue? 5, good subitizing. Could you see 4 down the bottom and 1 here? So we've got 4 is a part, 5 is a part, and the whole is 9. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. I don't even need to tell you what to do. I think you already know. Write down the number sentence to match and then press play. So we've got even less red now and we've got more blue. We have got 3 as a part and oh, how many blue? I'm not going to count. I'm going to subitize 4 here and 2. I know that 4 and 2 make 6 because I know my number bonds for 6. So we've got 3 as a part, 6 is a part, and the whole is 9. My number sentence is 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Okay, write the number sentence that matches the 10 frame and the part whole model. All right, I can straight away see 2 red. How many are blue? Remember, we're not going to count. I can see 3 at the top. I can see 4 at the bottom. And because I know my number bonds, I know that 4 and 3 is 7. I didn't need to count them. I subitized and added them together. So I have 2 is a part, 7 is a part, 9 is the whole. 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. Well done. I wonder if you know what the next number bond is going to be. Think about what's been happening to the red and the blue. So you got it. Write down the number sentence to match this number part whole and 10 frame. 1 is a part. Oh, how many are blue? I can see 4 at the top and I can see 4 down the bottom. I know that 4 and 4 makes 8. Well done. So 1 is a part, 8 is a part, 9 is the whole. So 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. Very good. You know that although we have been partitioning these numbers into 2 parts, you know very well that we can partition numbers into more than 2 parts. So I have got a part whole with 1, 2, 3, 4 parts here. See if you can partition the number 9 into 4 parts, or even more than 4 parts. You might be able to partition it into 5 parts, or 6 parts, or 7, or 8, or even 9 parts. So have a go at other ways that you can partition the number 9 now, because it is really important that you understand that numbers can be broken up into more than 2 parts. So have a play around with the number 9, write down all of your number sentences, and then you can press play again and we'll do something else. As I say every week, good mathematicians look for patterns in numbers. They use what they know about maths and numbers, and they apply it to new situations. So let's have a look for some patterns here. I can see 1 plus 6 is equal to 8. And over here, I've got 10 plus 7 is equal to 80. What is the same about these two number sentences? And what's different? You can pause if you'd like to have a think about that, and then we'll go through it together. So let's start with what is the same. Well, I can see a 1 here, and I can see the number 1 here. But what's different about this number 1 and this number 1? That's right. In this, so let's focus on the number 10 over here. We can see that it has a 1, but the 1 is now in the tens house. That's right. And we know that this 1 stands for one group of 10. So this whole number is 10. I can see a 7 here, and I can see a 7 here. That's what is the same about these two numbers. But what's different? That's right, it's not 7 ones. The 7 is in the tens place. So it's 7 groups of 10, which is 70. So this number isn't 7, it's 70. So if you know that 1 plus 7 is equal to 8, then you know that 10 plus 70 is equal to 80. Very good. And you can see that there's 10 red, and there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 blue. So have a go at doing these ones on your own. If you know that 2 plus 7 is equal to 9, then you know that 20 plus 70 is equal to 90. See if you can do these three on your own, and then we'll go through them together. So press pause, and then once you're ready, press play, and we'll go through your work. Okay, I know that 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. So therefore, 30 plus 60 is equal to 90. Who can see some things that are the same between these two number sentences? And who can see some things that are different? I can see a 3, a 6, and a 9. But the number is 3 groups of 10, so it's 30. 6 groups of 10, so it's 60. And 9 groups of 10, so it's 90. If you know that 4 plus 5 is equal to 9, you know that 40 plus 50 is equal to 90. If you know that 8 plus 1 is equal to 9, you know that 80 plus 10 is equal to 90. Well done. You have learnt your number bonds for 9, and you've also then used patterns to solve even bigger number sentences, trickier number sentences. Well done. I will leave this up on our class page so you can practice learning your number bonds for 9 today. And remember, the goal is to practice these every single day so you're really fluent and you're really fast with them and you have them in your long-term memory. Because remember, it's really important that we do the same thing lots of times because that's how we develop special pathways in our brains to remember this important information. Year 1. I'm really proud of all of your hard work that you have been doing at home and with your mums and dads for helping you so much. Keep up the great work.